Alright, it's Christmas dinner, and we're going to be doing a pork tenderloin. Alright, we get these at the grocery store for $5. This is a really cheap and easy meal, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it on this tray, and I'm going to cook it for an hour and 20 minutes at 275. And then we were sitting right around 500 calories. It's 200 for 2 servings of pork, which is 8 ounces. That's quite a bit of food. All right, this is five servings, I believe. Yeah, 5 servings at 100 calories a serving. So you're getting a pretty good bit amount of food. But I was worried only sitting at 500 calories that we'd have enough, so I added some corn. And I'm just gonna, I really don't know the easiest way to do this. I'm just gonna wrap it up and put it in there with my pork. And I'll probably come back and check in about 30 to 40 minutes. And just make sure just see what they look like. Alright, and then we'll each get half a container of pasta sides. This is Parmesan. Alright, per package after it's prepared is 620 calories. So that's where the bulk of our calories come. And then we got a little broccoli, and we'll just probably like salt and pepper, a little seasoning on that. But we'll come back here and check the corn here after a while. All right, we're back. We're gonna check the corn. I'm gonna go. Take my Betty Crocker light, and then I'm gonna guess here, but I'm going about 1 serving. And that's going to be a little less. All right, get that nice and good. And then we're going to use a little Cajun seasoning. Always works well on corn. All right, and then we'll do the other one and we'll put them back in there. One thing I do want to see, I got this new thermometer. It's got it at about 125, 126. So we're probably shooting 145, 150, I believe. I'll have to check that. But all right, we'll be back in a minute. All right, we're back. We got about 9 minutes left. So we're going to get started on our pasta and our broccoli. All right, our pasta is a 1.5 cups water and then a 1/2 cup milk. and a half cup milk. Fire that up. It says, stirring contents, return to a boil, reduce heat, and continue boiling gently for 7 minutes or until pasta is tender. We're going to go ahead before we throw that in there. Get our broccoli going. I'm hoping I can just throw this in the microwave. Alright, it says just throw it in there. We're going to throw it in there for 5 minutes. Alright, microwave that up for 5 minutes. Alright, we're going to go ahead and mix this pasta in. And it's just a Parmesan, fettuccine, real easy, real quick. It's probably not something you want to eat every day, but if you're mixing your meals up, you know, some pasta, 360 calories of pasta is not a bad deal sometimes. All right. We'll be back in a moment. All right, we got this good and boiling. We're at 3 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and reduce our heat a little bit above low. It'll normally keep boiling pretty good. Alright, we're going to do this until the clock goes off and then for another 4 minutes. So we'll be back when the pork tenderloin is complete. Alright, I went ahead 1.5 minutes into cooking the pasta and went ahead and cranked it all the way down. And then made sure you stir it up every once in a while because it was starting to stick. And I hadn't done a good job of stirring it up while I was heating up the water. So I think that's what my problem is. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, my pork's done. So I'm going to go ahead and set my clock for 4 more minutes. Alright, I think all the way down. It's bubbling a little bit, but it's not cooking near as fast. I think that's going to get us where we want it. Let's take a look at this pork. I think that'll probably do it. This is by far, in the last 6 months, the easiest meal that we've cooked. Okay. You probably could have pulled it. I probably could have pulled it 10-15 minutes ago. It's at 167. That's fine. A couple of times ago it was like 185, and I think this reads a little hot. It's at 185 and it's still delicious. So it's hard to screw it up, but you want to get it around 150 if you can. So I'm thinking 275 for an hour and 10 minutes is, and I think that's what I did last time. I have a hard time remembering. Hopefully some of these videos will help. Finish up our pasta. Oh yeah, it's starting to get nice and thick on us. Let that thicken up. Get our broccoli out. Microwave broccolis. Easy way to go. I'm going to go ahead, cut the whole thing off. I'm going to do a little Cajun seasoning. I'm going to put everything I got in here. So we're not using a lot of, butter, sauce. We're just using spices. Still hadn't opened that Chris's. Little Uncle Chris's. A little garlic powder. A little pepper. Let's got a lot of pepper. Pepper's good. Alright, and that should keep it from tasting completely bland. Alright, one thing that we're going to do here on this pasta is we're going to split it up. This is kind of a pain, but put on our scale. 0 out our scale. We're done. It's at 0. Okay, we got 16 ounces of pasta. That's a pretty good amount of food. Alright, we're 9. Boy, that sure does look like a whole lot more over there than what I got on my plate. That says 9. That says 6. So we'll go ahead and that'd be a little bit more. 7.7 and 7.4. I'm going to call that good. And then that didn't work out the way I wanted it. So I'm going to go ahead and move mine over. And then with my greens, I'm not going to measure them. I'm just going to... Greens are one thing you can probably get away with not worrying about the measurements on them. Just load them up. Eat as many of them as you need to feel good or to feel full, because they don't have a lot to them. Alright, Yeah, that corn's good. Put that on there. I don't know, I think I'm just gonna give us a chunk of meat. We got plenty of calories. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's perfect. That's how you want it. All right. We got about a quarter. But once again, I'm really not worried about the calories. Oh no, I got 500 left, and the pork is somewhere where I can just fill up on it. All right. And that's not even that. Yeah, the measurement probably should take place pre a lot of the meats or before you cook them. But you can might find numbers on after they're cooked too. Just a little bit more guesswork. All right. Have a good night.